Hello, welcome back to my channel. We're doing another get ready with me for work unedited version. I'm getting ready. This is my Saturday getting ready with me. I decided to do these on Saturdays now instead of on Fridays, so I don't feel as rushed. I have more time on Saturdays to get ready because I don't go into work until 2 o'clock. Where I have to be at work on Monday through Friday. I have to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, it's about 10:30 here. So I have plenty of time to get ready, eat lunch. I've already packed my lunch for the day. Get ready, get dressed. Well, I packed my dinner, let's say, because I work from 2 till 10. I packed my dinner. I'll eat lunch before I leave. This place is a little further away than my weekday job. It takes me about half an hour to get there. So I have plenty of time on my hands to get ready. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, or sit down and do your makeup with me. And let's have a chat, okay? Because I got some news to share. I've been debating whether I wanted to share this or not, but it has caused me so much stress that I kind of had a mini panic attack at work on Thursday and had to be sent home to go chill out and kind of, I think this was the reason why. I had a headache, I had chest pains, I had a stomach ache. I just could not calm down. It's just a culmination of things that have been going on this year, really. Just so much stress, kind of culminated into this. And I really should seek out therapy. I think that would really help. But let me get prepped first. I was just using my e.l.f. liquid poreless putty primer. I don't know if it's really poreless. I don't think we can expect anything to really hide our pores, can we? I have noticed that my pores aren't as prominent as they used to be. I don't know. In these months, I think they're more prominent in the hotter months. But in these months, they don't show. They're not as bad. They're not as big. That's why I like the cooler months. I'm not as big into... It is going to get up to like 80 degrees today. Oh my gosh. And it's the end of March. What's today? Today's the 30th. Tomorrow's Easter. We're not doing anything for Easter. It's like the first major holiday since my mom's passed, and we used to make a big to-do out of Easter, mostly because my mom, you know, when my grandmother was alive, she was the one who used to do a big thing for Easter, invite all the relatives over, do a huge Easter egg hunt for the kiddos, for the grandkids when I was little. And it used to be a really big to-do. Then when she passed, things kind of, not so much. My mom would have Easter lunch, Easter whatever, after church or what have you at her house. For a while, it was just my nephew. We would hide eggs for him, and then it was my kids, my 2 kids, hide eggs for them. And my kids are now 15. And my mom's passed away, and she's the one who would always, her and my dad would make Easter dinner, Easter lunch, whatever. But this year, at least, we're not going to do anything. And there's another reason why we're not going to do anything, because something else big is happening. And that is my husband and my kids are moving in with me and my dad. And that has been going on this past week and has been causing a lot of stress. My husband and I are separated. And we've been separated for about a year. And because of the school situation, the kids have lived with him. And also because there wasn't really, before, we're making room now, but before there wasn't room for them to live here. And we had joint custody though, but for the most part they lived with Aaron. Y'all, a lot of y'all probably know Aaron. That's why I'm using his name, because he used to do videos with me. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about Aaron. You know, sometimes 2 people just drift apart. So, he lost his job because the economy is just really bad and corporations are going to corporate. And he got laid off. And he's having to, because things are the way they are right now, he's having a really hard time finding a job. So he's unable to keep the house or keep paying rent on the house. So he's going to move in with me and my dad and the kids, which I'm excited about the kids coming to stay. They'll still get to stay at the same school because we live in the same town. And the town only has 1 high school. Okay, the palette I'm using. Okay, we're down to this now. It's the Lethal Cosmetics. It is the Wildflower palette. And it looks like this. I'm doing something springy for today. And since I've mentioned before, this Saturday job, I don't come in contact with a lot of people. So I feel like I can do a more colorful look. I mean, that's not the only reason, but I just like doing more colorful looks on Saturdays and Sundays. So, yeah, so he's kind of in a position where he needs help. And so we asked him, you know, told him he could come stay here. My dad doesn't have a huge house, but we're gonna make it work. And I still get to keep my beauty room, thankfully. And Chloe's gonna get her own room because she's a teenage girl and she needs her privacy. So she gets the extra spare bedroom. My dad is giving the master bedroom to Josh and Aaron. And my dad there's a front room where he put up curtains in one of the little nooks and made it into his room. So he has a little room of his own up there. Has a little twin bed in there and his computer. And all the little stuff he needs. Now sharing the bathrooms might be an issue. There are two. There's a master bath and a half bath, half restroom, you know, a room with just a toilet. And then another full bath room. So I think 5 people, with 5 people, it might be okay. But I have to share my bathroom with Chloe. But I think it'll be okay. 2 women sharing a bathroom. I think it'll be okay. That's where I do all my skincare stuff at. And I use the shower in the master bathroom because it's a really nice shower. So I don't know. We'll have to make arrangements and stuff. But that has been one thing that's just kind of been stressing me out lately. That and money situation, as always with everybody, that's been a really big stressor for me lately. Just having money for things. And, you know, the whole thing with my mom. Issues at work, which I'm not going to get into. Everything just kind of came together to me on Thursday, and I don't know, it just took over my body physically, I guess. Have you ever had something like that happen to you? Okay, I'm going to go into this purple shade. We're going to do a pink and purple look today, of course, because, you know, I took a time off from pink and purple, but I think now that it's springtime, I'm back on the pink and purple train. We're going to do something that makes me happy today. But Thursday evening, I had a friend come over and talk to me. Oh, what did not help was that our internet went out Thursday. We have this thing with AT&T where their internet is very spotty. Their Wi-Fi internet or whatever. It's supposed to be their latest and greatest fiber optic internet. Very, very patchy. Goes out sometimes. And this time it went out for like the whole evening. And we don't have very good 5G coverage here. So I felt I was disconnected from the whole freaking world. And that gets, I know people say, oh, you shouldn't be dependent on your phones, your internet, and so, but after being so dependent on them for so long, and just on the internet in general, it can be very, I don't know, kind of scary to not have, because our TVs were connected to the internet. I don't have like antenna, digital antenna or whatever. I have the streaming networks. My dad uses the internet to watch TV. I get like my news and stuff from the internet. It's just kind of very frustrating and scary at the same time to not be connected for so long. And I mean, like, It did not come on the whole night. I was able to, it was a 5G, like, I was still able to make phone calls, but I wasn't able to use my data plan. You might think I sound sad, but we really have become dependent on the internet. And our computers and our phones to do just about everything. I wanted to lay down and read a book, but I was just too nervous to sit and read, you know? And sorry to say, but there's certain things I like to look at on the internet to help calm me down. Yeah, this is going to be a long video because this makeup has taken a while. I found with my older palettes, like, this palette's not that old. This palette's only like a year old, but some of my, I've been taking a long time in blending. And sometimes to get that really, really nice look, you really have to spend a long time blending. Okay, now let's go into this dark blue, kind of like a royal blue. I love this color. And yes, I kind of do the same look every time I use this palette. But it is a lovely, lovely look. Great springtime palette. I don't know if they still have this palette. I've been using a lot of palettes lately that have been discontinued. And I apologize for that if it makes you want the palette. And you can't get it recent. You can't get it anymore. I haven't bought anything from Lethal Cosmetics in a while. I haven't bought anything in a while. I think I just bought some stuff from Saints Angel Sinners. That's what I had done. I bought their newest, their 420 palettes they had in a bundle deal because they were having a 50% off sale. Thank you, Gloria, for telling me about that. And the only Saints Angel Sinners palettes that I have came to me through subscription boxes. And I wanted to buy some of their stuff from their website, from Darcy, who seems like a very, very nice individual. I'm sorry, Darcy, if I can't buy your stuff full price right now. I'm just in a, if you're watching this at all, I'm just not in a situation where I can buy makeup full price right now. But if I plan on like using these in a video because it will be makeup, it will be current makeup. I will do a first impressions of it because I haven't done first impressions in a long time, and a lot of people seem to like her palettes. I have done first impressions of her palettes before. When the first palette I tried, I didn't really care for the mattes. But in subsequent palettes that I've tried, it seems like the mattes have come a long way. So I'm excited, and she has really fun color stories and their shimmers. I think they've got some of the best shimmers out there. What was it, the Friendsgiving palette, I think they did around Thanksgiving time. They did with one of the subscription boxes. It was either Slay Glam box or Ice Cream Beauty. That palette was total fire. I absolutely love that palette. I think it was with Ice Cream Beauty box. And last week I did the Gourmand Girls and St. Angel Center palette. It was the Together palette. Okay, I'm going to dip into, let's swatch these colors. Let's swatch these colors because some of these are more like toppers. See, I like that blue, but see, I like this one. I like that one. I like that pink, but I don't want to use the pink. See, that one's kind of too light. These two are kind of too light, right? And they're very similar. That blue-green. Oh my gosh, what do I want to use? I love these shimmers. Indie shimmers are just absolutely kill it. Okay, I'm gonna use that blue-green because, wrong brush. Because why not? It's a Saturday, and why not? Why the heck not? Okay, everybody stop sending me notifications. They're not notifications I want to get. I need to turn off my notifications from Sephora because I'm done. I'm done shopping with them. I'm not even gonna shop their Rouge sale this year. I'm like, 20% off is just, I don't know, just not enough. When there are brands are doing 30, 40, 50% off. And I mean, you gotta spend like $1,500 just to get to Rouge. Is it, or is it just $1,000? I don't know, but excuse me, it's an insane amount of money just to get 20% off on their sales. And now that I found out you can buy cheap perfume at TJ Maxx, it's not even worth using those sales to get perfume from them. Because everybody's like, well, perfume never goes on sale, so you should use the Rouge sale to buy perfumes. I'm not falling for that trick, no. Oh my gosh. So with that deal, what am I going to use next? I'm going to use this right here. The colors are on the back of this box here. So I used, the first color I used was called Daisy. Then I used Foxglove. And then on my outer corner, I used Nightshade. And then this first shimmer I used is called Clover. And then I'm going to use Untamed. Oh, yes. So this weekend is move-in weekend because it's the last of the month. So also seeing all these boxes everywhere because you know I hate clutter. I hate lots of clutter. I like having lots of things, but I hate it when it's cluttered about. I do like my organization. Although I'm not perfect at being organized. Oh, look at that. Oh. Sometimes I'll have things a little cluttered and I'll consider it organized. I mean, I'm not like really manic about my organization. But I have things in their place. Oh my gosh, I love this look. I have been loving the looks I've been doing lately. And I'm not really into spring looks that much, but I don't know, something's been taking over me. Maybe I do like pastels and stuff. Maybe I'm being converted into liking pastels. Oh my gosh, we're almost 30 minutes in and I'm still playing with my eyes. I hope y'all are still here. Okay. Like I said, I was going to take my time today. We'll put a little bit of darkness here. Sometimes you gotta take the time. I keep picking up my powder instead of my brush switch, my color switch. Sometimes you got to take the time. The little thing from my color switch fell. This little thing here that goes right in the middle. Okay, all right, let's put the brushes away for a minute. Let's get out the eyeliner. I also like this job because when it gets this position on Saturdays, because when it gets slow, really slow, I can pull out all my makeup and just play with it. Set up my mirror that I bring with me and just do touch-ups. Because I'm usually all by myself. I don't have a partner that I'm working with. I like the Ciate Fierce Flicks eyeliner, but it doesn't leave a thick enough line. I really like that Wicked Widow eyeliner, where it leaves just the right amount of thickness on my eyeline, my upper eyelid, my upper eyelid. Oh, did y'all hear the news? I saw it on Instagram this morning that Wicked Widow is doing a collaboration with The Crow. It's like the movie, or is it a comic book or something like that? But that, at least like, I remember it being a movie with Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, where he tragically was killed on the set. I remember that from when I was younger. But it was based on like a comic book, right? That'll be cool. I will buy anything from Wicked Widow. I need to buy some more eyeliner from them. I got their last one, their Cupid Lovesick palette, which is an excellent palette. They said this one, I got that from a subscription box, but they said this one is going to be exclusively on their website. But that's fine because I don't get any subscription boxes anymore anyway, besides Ipsy. I may not get it on launch day, but I will get it eventually. I imagine it'll probably be a limited, since it's a collaboration, it might be a limited release. So I might need to think about that. Maybe if I have the money, I'll buy it. Sometimes it just depends. Sometimes I will buy things at full retail price, but it really depends. I really like Wicked Widow Beauty. If there's a chance that this is going to be a limited release, I don't know. I need to see it first. Need to see it first, and then I need to see what they say. I don't have all her palettes because not all her palettes speak to me. I have the Tea Time palette, the Resurrection palette, which is my favorite. favorite rainbow palette. And I have the Tea Time Resurrection, and I have the latest one, the Lovesick. Okay. We are going really slow today. Okay, let's work on the face now. Okay. Just putting on my e.l.f. color corrector. And I know I used the heck out of this. This is my last one. I really need to buy some more. I just have to wait for my next payday. Because this is like a holy grail product that I cannot live without. And I need to use it sparingly. But I can't seem to. You think it only takes a little bit, Jennifer? It only takes a little bit. Why can't I just use a little bit of it then? Okay, that should be all I need. That should be all I need. Okay. Just something light today. Today is going to be kind of hot. So I'm going to use... I'm going to use this L'Oreal True Match. I've got shimmers all over my hands from swatching. I use this L'Oreal True Match, but I'm just going to use a little bit. I'm just going to use 2 pumps. Instead of like 4 pumps. Because sometimes I can lay it on kind of thick. Yeah. And do I want to do concealer? Yeah, but just a little bit of concealer today. Now that it's starting to get hotter, I don't need to be using so much foundation. Oh yes, I was so upset Thursday. I went to bed. And my makeup, I was so upset. And yeah, you know how you're not supposed to sleep in your makeup? Well, I did. But you know, it's okay to do that every once in a while. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to sleep because I was trying. I didn't want to go to the ER because I knew, you know, I was on my period too. And part of it was probably hormonal. And I knew that's what they were going to tell me at the ER. They were just going to tell me that I was having a panic attack, which I knew that's what it was. I knew I wasn't having a heart attack or anything like that. And they were going to tell me that it was probably because of my period. Because that's what they always say, isn't it? Wow, just those 2 pumps did really well. not to knock anybody in the medical field. I mean, my friend Gloria was a nurse, and I'm sure she did a great job at being a nurse. Okay, I'm just putting on a little bit. Okay, that's all I can say. I said a little bit, then I start packing it on. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I just never had like a lot of good interactions with doctors. The only good doctor I ever had was my OBGYN when I had my kids, which I was very lucky to have a good OB-GYN for that experience. But I don't live. I moved too far away to like go and visit her anymore. I don't know if she's even in practice anymore. So, I'm looking pretty good, I think. Okay, now I've got 2 recommendations here. These are the bronze stick and the blush stick from Colourpop. If you like cream products, these are very affordably priced products that I highly recommend. And I don't own a lot of drugstore makeup. I consider Colourpop to be drugstore makeup, even though you can't find it in the drugstore. But you can find it at Ulta. And I don't know if they sell these at Ulta, but this bronzer is in the shade Laguna Beach. But like if you don't like ordering from a website, I think they do have these on the Ulta website. Probably not in as many shades as they do on the Colourpop website, though. They have a ton of colors on the Colourpop website. And last I checked, there were only a couple that were sold out. Because my only other recommendation for drugstore bronzer, that is the Loreal Infallible. And that's not really drugstore price. That's like $18. That's unbelievably high for drugstore. But it's a really good bronzer. But I've used it so much, I've already hit pan on it. But that is a powder bronzer. If you like a powder bronzer. But as far as cream bronzers and affordability, I would totally recommend the Colourpop ones. And that is just the bronzer right there. The Laguna Beach is a nice, it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's a very neutral bronzer right there. I love this shade on me. And now for the blush sticks, I got the shade Invite Only. I've used this several times on my channel. I just put it right on my cheeks. It blends out beautifully. Although you can just take your brush and swipe it on there and put it on your cheeks that way too. But it blends in beautifully just with whatever brush you use for cream blushes. Now I do put powder over this, and then I put on some more, and it does good over powder too. I just kind of stipple it. I don't do this hard blend with it. I just kind of take it like this and go like that. After I put my powder on, you'll see. But I like to bring my blush up here as well. The blush draping. I used to hate blush draping. Everybody's, I was by myself earlier. Now everybody's here moving stuff in. See, I like it. Okay, now we're going to powder. And as I said many times already, I am really enjoying this Fenty. It's not a new, sorry for the noises, it's not a new powder by any means, but it is the Fenty Pro Filt'R powder in the shade Butter, the Rihanna brand. And I like to use this underneath to set my under eyes, and I use it all over my face as well. Actually, I don't like to powder my cheeks, so actually I'm not putting more. Well, we'll see. Powder does get on my cheeks, but I do put on more blush if it gets a little toned down after putting on my powder. I'm always changing up the way I do my makeup, which you should. You should always be changing up ways you do your makeup, because, you know, like your skin changes too. Like if I was still doing my makeup the way I was doing it 4 years ago when I started doing this, it probably would look really bad. But it looked good at the time. I'm not saying you have to buy all new products, but so no. But I've actually had this Pro Filt'R powder for a while. I think I got it as an add-on or a BoxyCharm thing. And I just let it sit in my drawers for a long time. Absolutely loving this look. Great springtime look. Okay, I'm going to put on a little bit more blush. This time I am just going to take it from the product. So and add it. And I'm going to take this blush with me because this might fade throughout the day, being a cream. You can try to set it. I might set it a little bit. Because sometimes if you don't, that's not the right brush. Sometimes if you don't set it, it can fade. Some people like to set their blushes and then put another blush on top. I'm just going to do that. I like a kiss of blush. That's kind of why I like the cream so much. Because they fade into just a little bit of a, not too much, not too little. Okay, let's do, where is my highlighter? Okay, this is becoming a fast favorite of mine, is the Moira Dreamlight highlighter in the shade Honeysuckle, 02 Honeysuckle. And I can't determine the color if this is a pink or a peach. I think it's pinky peach. That's what I would call it. So we're going to use this on my cheeks, on my nose, here and here, and right here. So what else is going on? I just know by the end of Saturday night I am beat down. And then what am I doing tomorrow? Not a lot. I know they're going to still be moving in. I've got to change out my makeup and do a palette and film a palette ranking because I haven't done that in a long time. And change out my makeup from my March makeup to my April makeup. I'll probably film a Shop My Stash on Monday to go out on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending upon if we are doing a Tuesday night makeup club on Tuesday or Wednesday. We are the Tuesday makeup club, but sometimes we film on Wednesdays. This highlighter, I tell you what, Moira killing it with the affordable makeup. The only thing they need to work on is their foundation. They really need to work on their foundation because it's just way too heavy. They need a light foundation. They need like a skin tint. I think maybe their foundation is good for oily skin, but they need a foundation for, I mean, their foundation is definitely full coverage, but they also need to work on their shade range for lighter skinned people because I bought their lightest color and it was way too dark. I can't speak about darker colors because I don't have dark skin. Someone else would have to speak on them, but speaking as a light skinned person, their lightest shade was way too dark. So that is the highlighter. Okay, I'm just gonna work on my eyebrows. Now their powder, I need some more of that because I've hit pan a long time ago. That is a good pressed powder, a good affordably priced pressed powder. I try to make a Moira order like once every couple of months when I have a code or they're having a sale. But you can only buy them online. They don't sell in any retail stores. I wonder if that's how they want to keep it. assume they're doing well for themselves. That was the next brown mascara. Now just like to darken it up a little bit with this teeny tiny little wand of mascara. I love dark eyebrows. Whether they're supposed to be, whether it, what am I trying to say? Whether the trend is to have a nice and thin or thick and bushy, I always just like them like this for my personal look. Although I do need to get them thinned out a little bit. Okay, let's do lips because they're looking a little sparse. Let's put on some of the Rabanne. I think this is the Tea Time lipstick. I'm probably gonna have to buy some more of this. I don't think this ever goes on sale though, but I love it. Bought this probably about 8 months ago or so. Probably one of the few lipsticks I'm going to finish out. This and the Saie lip blurs. Probably my favorite bullet lipstick. Well, this is a bullet lipstick, but the Saie lip blurs, they're not a bullet lipstick per se, but they are like a lipstick. Let's see. This one I have more of. This is the Dada one, but the modern, or the, I think it's just modern. I only have about this much left of it. In fact, maybe all I need is this color. I haven't worn the Dada one in a while. That looks nice. I'll take both of those. And I will take, well, where are my lip glosses at? That's funny. They must all be somewhere else. Okay. I'll take these two, and I will take, I just want a regular lip gloss. Okay, I'll take this blue for certain one. Is that almost empty? I think that's all the way empty. I want to take that one. This Ace Beauté one. Okay, I think they're all on my bedstand. I think that's where they are. I'll take that one. Okay, let's work on the lower lash line. Okay, it's been an hour now. Okay, wow. Like I said, no rush today. The only rush is if you have to be somewhere. Okay, I'm taking this pink color. The pink color called, what's it called? Daisy. And brush it under my eye. to eat lunch before I go, but I am not hungry. I've had 2 cups of coffee, and I am not even hungry, but I need to eat something before I go. I had some leftover pizza from last night. I guess I could have a piece of that. I might see if my friend will bring me some coffee at work and hang out with me for a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to use this lighter. No, I'm going to use this more brown color here to go underneath the eyes. I don't want it to be too much underneath the eyes. So this brown color is called Wilted. Okay, that seems appropriate. Okay, now my eye's starting to water. Great. That always messes up my looks. Sorry for the noises. I think they're vacuuming something. Okay. Now we're going to go back into Nightshade. Now that everybody's moving back in, it's probably going to be a lot noisier in my videos. Just letting y'all know. Okay, I gotta decide what's gonna go in my inner corner. I think I used that highlight. Did I put the highlighter in here? Where'd it go? I'm always missing that highlighter. I'm always placing it somewhere, misplacing it. So we're just blending that out. Oh, I've got something special that I'm going to put in my hair today. I don't know if it's going to look silly or not, but it will match my work uniform. And it'll match my eyes too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it when I put it in my hair, but we'll see. I'll show it to you before I put it in my hair. Okay. Okay, let's put in some of this Correct from Urban Decay into my lower waterline. I always bring this with me because as much as I like this, it doesn't stay all day in my waterline, especially since my eyes do water, especially this time of year. But it is pretty good. Better than the Colourpop ones. I'll always say that. I do not recommend the Colourpop ones for inside your waterline. The gel eyeliners. And if you're going to buy Colourpop ones for your upper lid, buy the graphic design ones. Buy the brush tip ones. Okay, now let's use some Bad Gal Bang. And does that look okay? Does it look too bottom heavy on my lower lash? Looking in the mirror here, I think it looks good. But when I look up into the camera, it looks a little bottom heavy. But I think it looks okay. Okay, inner corner highlight, especially once I put the inner corner highlight in. Okay, I am taking this palette to work with me. So put it over here by my little to-go bag. See if they match. Well, kind of. Okay. Wait, I might take the highlighter with me too. Okay, we're going into the Moira highlighter. And using that as my inner corner. Actually, one of those shades from the Lethal palette would have probably been better. But we're going with this. This is probably going to take forever to upload once I get to work because I don't have Wi-Fi at work. So this is probably going to go out late this afternoon. So thank you to everybody who watches it, whenever you watch it. Or I don't know when I'm going to upload it. Maybe I'll upload it before I leave today. I don't know. I have a few things I need to do before I leave for work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload it before I leave for work. Because according to probably my estimations, it's probably somewhere close to 12 o'clock by now. Okay. Alright, I'm going to hop off for just a second. I'm going to fix my hair. Well, wait, let me show you what I got. I'm going to put my hair in a low ponytail and put this bow in. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I got it in. Let me see if I can turn around. Can you see it? And then let me know what you think. To Little House on the Prairie, to Founding Fathers. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm probably gonna wear it anyway. And yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna go get a lozenge. I'm gonna go fix my bangs a little bit because they've been up in that headband all morning, and now I need to go flatten them out or something. So, all right, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of my look. And yeah, thank you if you're still here. Give yourself a gold star. And yeah, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already, all of that, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Stay well until then.